They disappear without a trace. Hikers, campers, even kids. No sign, no clues. Just the wilderness swallowing them whole. This is Missing 411.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the GITM podcast, where we cover true crime, paranormal, and tonight, missing persons.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
What's that got to do with missing 411?
You'll find out. It's all cyclical.
I'm going to take your word for it. But that's what we're covering tonight. We're doing a little missing person, the missing 411.
The reality of it is we don't know what we're talking about. Because nobody knows what we're talking about.
We just wing it.
But yeah, somebody tried to blow up fucking Harvard. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
There's no structural damage. I guess like the building's going to be open. It's some medical building on the Harvard campus. There was a fire alarm triggered at like 2 something in the morning on like the 4th floor of this medical building, and
were there
surveillance
or is this
no? It's a scholastic building.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like the Harvard Medical Center.
I think.
I don't know.
But yeah. Then like security cameras caught two possible perpetrators.
Perps
in sweatshirts and face coverings.
You sure there just weren't students walking around Harvard
At 2 something in the morning?
You never know.
It's Harvard. They have a mandatory bedtime.
But, just wearing face coverings on a college campus does not mean you're up to no good.
It's probably something fucking. It's probably just something stupid, as stupid as humanly possible.
Probably the research monkey was smoking in an oxygen-rich environment.
Or it's just some rich kids that think they're being, like, politically driven to do something. Like, how do we affect the status quo? Attack the Ivy League. The Ivy League represents the majority of college students. We shall go there.
Oh, absolutely. When is 3i Atlas supposed to
butt fuck all of us to death?
Coming close or coming?
I don't know. I'm so tired
from behind the sun.
You coming around the bend?
Yeah, and
should we coming around the mountain when she comes?
Come Independence Day.
I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't think it's anything super crazy.
Well,
I don't think if it's something malignant, if you will, it couldn't be much worse than whatever the Black Knight is.
I will say this.
The Black Knight's been there for 50 fucking years that we know of, or hundreds of years.
We were going to do an episode on that and never did it.
It's not a whole lot. I don't think I could get a whole episode out of it. I mean, we could, because it's us. We just talk about, like, butts and farts and wrestling.
I did catch old Avi Loeb.
Yeah.
On, I believe it was Rogan.
He's the main one barking about that shit.
But not about, he's been portrayed as a crackpot. I mean, for one, no Harvard fucking science or Harvard professor is a crackpot.
Oh, I got heartburn.
You'd have to be somewhat intelligent to be a Harvard professor.
Yeah.
The mainstream media, from what I've seen, has kind of cornered him into a box to where he's kind of a crackpot. Because he's used
that's what happens to all those
the
dudes,
term
though.
Alien and that's not really what he's saying.
Yeah, but let's all suck off Bob Lazar for a year straight when he came out.
But that's not what he's saying, that this is an extraterrestrial vehicle necessarily. It could be, but
it is alien. It is alien to this planet.
There's something different about this, and he is open. Yes, it could be an extraterrestrial vehicle of some sort, or probe like Voyager. We sent out Voyager.
Well, because they have.
But he's open to the idea that it's just not behaving. Just saying this is a comet because we don't know what it is misinformation. We need to find out, do the research, and look at it and see exactly what it is, because it's not your typical comet if it is a fucking comet, and we don't know shit about interstellar
Matthew
visitors.
McConaughey does.
Yeah, but
see, nobody would have a problem with any of this stuff if it was coming out of Matthew McConaughey's house. They'd be like, he's been there.
Yeah,
he knows.
It's not acting like the comets that we are accustomed to viewing or researching. This is something different. Doesn't mean it's fucking an alien. Doesn't mean, ET's coming back. It just means this is comets might, or whatever this is, it's something different than what we've really seen before.
Well, that's what kills me is like everybody's freaking out about all this shit. I'm like, dude, it's doing stuff that's abnormal to us, but it could be doing stuff that's very normal astrologically.
And we
just haven't seen it.
And a lot of what he's saying is because the trajectory that it has taken is perfect for viewing planets. And his point is kind of like, if this has a set mission or some sort of intelligence, if this was sent from another
society
species, this is the exact route that you would send something to observe the heavenly bodies of our solar system. And that is very the odds of that, of something randomly doing that, are very, very slim.
Yeah, and then I automatically go to, like, if they're traveling through space like that, do they have to take the most convenient route, or can they just...
Well, you got to remember, the universe is enormous.
You don't say.
And this...
Shut up. I hate that dog.
If this is something extraterrestrial intelligence, it's probably something like Voyager. It's probably been traveling...
It's probably just a satellite.
Billions of years.
Yeah. Whatever, if something sent it, it could be long gone by now.
Yeah. But the moral of the story is, kids, this isn't behaving like a normal comet. So saying it's just a comet. No, it's not just a normal comet. This is acting completely different than what we...
Well, because it's got the weird color.
It's got the weird color.
The anti-tail.
The anti-tail, which is kind of... my layman knowledge of...
How do you have an anti-tail?
Of a comet tail is it is traveling, coming up from behind the comet because the sun is melting the ice particles, dust, and whatever, and it's just a vapor trail essentially. If that is the principle of a comet's tail, how can you have an anti-tail where the heat is doing the work to melting the materials on said comet, but it's going in front of it? It does not make sense to me. Does that make sense?
If it was going through an atmosphere, yeah. But it's not.
Yeah.
And allegedly it might have a fucking core that's hotter than the sun. Or a heat source hotter than the sun within it.
But
that'd be an interesting thing.
But I will say this, there's been some crazy shit, and you don't know what to fucking believe about this.
Oh, my eyeballs itch.
I heard a fucking thing that they said it basically stopped at Mars. No, it fucking didn't.
The fuck was on my face?
Apparently,
is that leftover cum?
I don't know what you did last night. And I have heard, I don't know if it's true or not, is that it's slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, which I don't know.
So it's an Asian alien.
Yeah. Can't drive. So you don't know what to fucking believe. Especially with YouTube. This is the problem. Sorry, YouTube. This is the problem with YouTube. They'll let any fucking moron get on and make a fucking video.
Perfect examples.
As in the one you're fucking watching. But at least we don't portray that we know what the fuck we're talking about.
Ever. I mean, really, the Three-Eye Atlas, it's just a fucking hipster comet. But it's just floating around going, I'm going to be different and do things that other comets don't do.
And apparently it's fucking big.
Well, I would hope so.
I mean, it's, what, the size of Manhattan, I guess?
Yeah, right.
But what was that, Oumuamua or whatever? That was came through first 6 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
The cigar-shaped.
The space turd.
Yeah. That was a fraction of the size of this.
That's a space peanut.
But it's a fraction of the size of this. All right. Missing 411.
Missing 411.
Break it down for us, Travis.
Section 1. What is missing 411?
It's a missing informational.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, excuse me. Sorry.
You're excused. Missing information. That's what missing 411 is.
So, but in this scenario, we're talking about David. Oh. Is it David Paulides?
Paulides. That's how I've heard it said. So
because it's not fucking spelled like that.
Yeah, it is.
David Paulides.
Paulides. And you made fun of me the last episode about rigatoni. I called that guy Father Rigatoni.
David Pauly Shore. He was a former San Jose Police Department police officer and became interested after writing books about Bigfoot investigations. Is how it all started. Off to a good start. Can't beat that.
I think
Nothing.
we should do Bigfoot investigations. Go up north or in Ohio and do some Bigfoot research.
We go out in the backyard on the right night, as long as we don't.
That's not
as long as
Bigfoot.
we don't turn the light on them, we can just catch one of the fucking mutants that walks around.
That's not Bigfoot. That's Methfoot.
I saw Bigfoot and Meth Mouth in the same night. So stupid. Now, while visiting a national park, a ranger confided in him that there were far more missing persons in the park system than anyone realized, and that the National Park Service, the NPS, wasn't keeping proper records of all these disappearances. I almost said disappearances.
We lost another one. They're saying, the park ranger go back to the shack, say, we lost another one, boss. That's it.
And Shaq said, "They go here. We just give him a bit."
You didn't tell me, Shaq. You were in contact.
I'm
with
not.
Shaq.
I don't do a good Shaq. Is it Charles Barkley? Maybe we could get Charles Barkley on here. A little blackface.
Sure. Good. Like you said, nobody will cancel you because nobody watches.
Speaking of the National Park Services, you remember Lazarus?
The store?
The department store?
Yes.
Okay. So
what's that got to do with the fucking national park?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
So there's an issue within this that comes through the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, not to be mistaken with FUYA.
Or FOIL.
FUYA being the female video game streamer who's actually pretty goddamn funny. So Paulides submitted formal Freedom of Information Act requests to the NPS asking for a list of missing persons in all U.S. national parks.
Sweet.
Completely normal, legal thing you can do. The NPS responded that it had no centralized database and each park handled its own cases. Then why the fuck are you the national park system? You're not a national park system. You're a national park brotherhood.
You would think there would have to be some paperwork filed when a missing person report is filed in a national park.
You're the national park. It's not like you're a park. Even a park probably has some sort of paperwork on missing fucking people.
Maybe.
They make missing persons reports on Kensington Avenue in fucking Philly. You seen that place?
Mm-mm.
It's like Zombieland.
Nice.
I watched a whole video of it. It was Brandon Buckingham.
Walking Dead kind of situation?
Yeah, but with fucking like horse tranquilizer and fentanyl.
Nice.
Yeah, I just watched Brandon Buckingham's video about it. He went around with, he spent the evening hanging out with Skrilla, a local rapper from Kensington. And there's literally people shooting up drugs on the side, like right there, the whole time. And the cops rolled up on some people at a corner store because to take their Bluetooth speaker. And they even said, and like 10 cop cars showed up.
Well, when you're dealing with drug zombies, you gotta come with the
No,
heat.
they weren't drug zombies. They didn't fuck with the drug zombies.
Oh, they fuck with the Bluetooth.
He sat there with his fucking microphone. And he was like, "There's people shooting heroin 10 feet away, and they're hassling these people about their speaker."
The speaker is less paperwork to fill out.
So there's a police presence in Kensington Avenue, that much, but we don't have a record on the national park systems of people going missing.
No.
Real people, not zombie people.
Real
Drug zombies aren't real people.
They aren't.
They're lower than dogs. We need to eradicate
We are all inclusive here at the GITM podcast.
Australia the shit out of them. Put them on an island.
We will take all comers. We need all the audience we can get.
Yeah, we live with them. I see them every once. Well, no, it's starting to get cold. They're starting to go inside now.
They're like the mice.
Yeah. They're like, crackheads are like field mice. They're really annoying and stupid in the summertime. They're just kind of around being a nuisance. And then, it starts to get cold and they get hungry, start trying to get in your house. You got to kill a couple of them. And then, once it gets cold, they just go into hibernation, like the zombies from The Last of Us. Oh, sorry, I didn't even finish that section. One official allegedly said that it would cost tens of thousands of dollars just to complete such a list. Then do it. The fuck?
Well, they were planning for a shutdown.
Like how much is the budget for the national park system? You can't put together $15,000 to make this list to possibly save lives or bring peace to families of missing loved ones?
No.
Oh, God forbid. Let's slap some new fucking 2x4s on the walkway to Old Faithful so people can watch Mother Nature squirt.
Oh my God.
So, this refusal by the National Park Service is what was David Paulides' spark, his muse. He began independently compiling data, reviewing news articles, police reports, coroner findings, and park logs. And over time, he identified patterns that appeared across hundreds of disappearances. There are some key points we need to mention here.
Mention them, Travis.
The name Missing 411 comes from missing persons or information, or plus information, like a 411 directory. There you go, smarty pants. I already had that in here. Paulides has published multiple books and 2 documentaries, one of which being Missing 411 in 2016 and Missing 411 The Hunted in 2019. That one was about Jews of the 40s.
No, it was not.
He never outright claims a supernatural cause, only that the coincidences and details defy logical explanation. We will get into that.
We will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Section 2, the strange commonalities. Okay, Paulides' main cluster traits. You know about this.
Yes.
You had the clusters of this type of activity in certain areas or certain parks. 1, geographical clusters. Most disappearances occur in or near national parks, forests, and wilderness preserves. Paulides mapped in the clusters, one of which are in order of no order.
In order or no order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although Yosemite National Park is,
That's
I believe, the most abundant.
Some shit's going down in Yosemite.
But his main clusters that he mapped out were Yosemite National Park in California, Crater Lake National Park in Oregon, Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado, been there, Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee or North Carolina, don't think I've ever been there, Shasta Trinity National Forest in California, probably a beautiful place, absolute fucking trash soda, and Glacier National Park in Montana. Oh, and Yellowstone, of course.
Well, that's because Kevin keeps taking people to the
Yeah,
train
it's because they
station.
keep fucking they keep throwing people off the ledge and burying them.
That's actually that theory of the train station in Yosemite is an actual thing. There is a portion. Was it a Harvard law professor said there is a portion because for you to be brought in trial, you have to be you need a jury of your peers. There is a portion where you could commit a crime and not be arrested or not be convicted because you could not get a jury. There's nobody to get a jury from. So in actuality, it is plausible, not probable.
You think Rip can fight that good? I don't think he can in real life.
Probably not.
No, see, and that's my thing. That's the biggest problem I have with Yellowstone. Let's talk about this. Nobody is getting into those fights in jeans as tight as they were wearing.
That is true.
Have you ever seen somebody like watch them walk around and then they're like, they're like, I ride fucking horses and I wrangle cattle. Now watch me perform a perfect 3-shot combo to the face, followed by an exact replica of a George St. Pierre roundhouse kick, while wearing my custom fit fucking Levi's.
Oh, come on. They were wranglers. Don't.
Yeah, they're trying to wrangle their dicks out of their pants so they don't pee on their zipper. That's the main problem with Yellowstone.
Okay. But
other than that, it's
a lot of people
I only watched like 2 seasons of that shit. I didn't fall for it like everybody else did.
It's a good show.
It was, but I lost interest.
But Yellowstone has a lot of missing people. We got that.
Yes. They're all at the Yellowstone. Now, he calls all of these his cluster zones or regions where multiple vanishings fit his criteria.
Well, he knows what he's looking for. He was
because there's more areas with multiple missing persons cases and shit like that, but they don't fall into line with the ones that he was
He wants
really, excuse me, worried about.
the weird shit.
Topographical oddities.
Okay.
Disappearances often occur near granite or boulder fields, water sources, or dense berry patches. So, anywhere in a park.
Yes, that narrows it down
Check.
greatly.
Check. Where'd they get? What were the specific topographical details of where they disappeared?
By a tree.
There was water and trees and fucking flowers.
That's a
All
cluster
right,
zone.
Jim. God damn it! Just tell me where they found the fucking body. Which under maintained wooden walking path / bridge did they find the fucking body next to? What random set of toilets and vending machines did they find the bodies next to? Some areas have unusual geomagnetic readings,
This is where it gets interesting.
or are known for frequent fog or sudden weather changes. Correct me if I'm wrong, some of these national parks have mountains and shit.
Yes, they do.
Mountains get foggy. So do valleys.
Yes, they do. When the dew point it matches the temperature.
Yes, it do. DEW. Snap.
I'm not a meteorologist, but
I'm not a meteor gynecologist.
I have been for years.
A meteor gynecologist?
Oh, I thought you said
You just investigate
I thought
the
you said mediocre. My bad.
you just investigate the fat cats, as they call them on TikTok.
Yes.
Huh? I mean, more power to you, man. You find a niche, you find a fucking lane, you stay in it. I like it.
Beggars can't be choosers. I'm going to have to lower my standards now, I think.
What is it? Why is it so angry?
I've been single for a long time, so I might be aiming a little too high.
There's a bunch of vaginas like that lady from Waiting. Yeah, the movie Waiting.
Don't think I've ever.
What? The restaurant movie
Yeah, I've never.
with Ryan Reynolds?
No, never seen it.
Dude, you gotta watch it. It's one of the best movies ever
I've seen
made.
clips of.
You have to watch it. It's one of the greatest films ever produced. It's up there with Schindler's List.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's way less dead Jewish people. Depending on who you are, that guy might make it better or worse. Me personally, it makes it better because I don't like dead Jewish people.
We know.
I don't like any dead people. But dead Jewish people rank a little higher. I'm like, they got at least another 3 or 4 years before, they hit their quota for a while. But yeah, gotta watch Waiting.
I'll check
There's
it out. I'll put it on my list. I
There's
have
a scene
list.
where somebody gets flashed a vagina. They're like, why is it so angry? She picks some lint out of her bush and flicks it. It's pretty funny. Dog scent phenomenon.
Oh, I don't remember this one from when I.
Search dogs either refuse to track or lose the scent abruptly, as if the person just vanished mid-trail. You knew about that.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, and yeah.
Bodies being found in previously searched areas.
Yes.
Victims are discovered in a plain sight days or weeks later in areas searchers already cleared, and sometimes naked or partially dressed with clothing folded neatly nearby.
Which I think if I remember,
It's a bear.
bear folded.
It's a raccoon. It's a bear. It's a bear. The bear is the muscle, and the raccoon is the brains. The raccoon rides the bear around. The bear kills the people, and then the raccoon uses his weird little mammal thumbs to fold the clothes. Weather manipulation coincidence. Immediately after a person vanishes, weather often turns bad. Sudden snowstorms, fog, or rain that hampers search efforts. I almost said hamsters. Victim profile. Often experienced outdoorsmen or conversely children and elderly, not the average tourist demographic.
Well, the experienced outdoorsman makes this very interesting.
That, yes, but little fuckers and old bitches makes sense.
Yeah, I would.
That's half the people you see at these fucking parks.
You
See little fuckers on leashes and old hoes on walkers.
You don't want your 2-year-old fucking just roaming around fucking Yellowstone.
There's nothing better than the old people on the walkers. They fucking walker their ass out there, and then they turn it around, and they just sit there while everybody's like, oh my God, look at the geysers. And they're like, I hope I died now.
I'm about 5 fucking years from that, if that.
I could see it. I could see you living in a what do they call it? A 55 and up, like, apartment complex. Just being the fucking the talk of the town. You're like, that's right, I can walk unassisted. Many have some form of disability or illness or unusually high intelligence in child cases. So they're autistic or autistic. It just depends what flavor.
That spectrum is well represented.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. That was in poor taste.
So this show is in poor taste.
Autism's a superpower. Also, I love autism, or Love on the Spectrum.
Yes,
Can't wait for a new season of that shit. I do. It really, like, it's really a lovely show. Have you watched it?
No.
Dude, watch it.
I will not partake in the exploitation of...
No, I'm telling you, you will watch it and you'll be like, I'm a bad person. But, like, you will laugh at it, but you won't laugh at it because they're autistic. You will laugh at it because even though they're autistic, I did that. I've done that on a first date. I've screamed in my first date's face asking her what she thought about Jeff Bagwell's bunting percentages in the playoffs.
No, I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, Jesus, even they're getting more than I am. Because that happens to me all the time at the bar. A couple walking.
You see autistic people getting,
but just
hitting it off. What kind of bars are you going to, Phil?
I sit at the bar and I see a hot woman walk in with an ugly dude. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but they're driving a Mercedes. That's the difference.
No, not always. I'm like, God, what am I doing? How low am I? How low have...
Well, you have to speak to humans is the first step.
I always want to be a mute.
You might be autistic, now that I think of it.
I might be. I'm on the spectrum.
What's he like at the bar? Until I get off, he's traditionally completely silent and sits by himself.
That's not entirely true. I will talk.
You talk to the bartenders.
Exactly.
They're your handlers.
Well, most times when you're talking to somebody you're involved in a conversation you don't want to be in anyway.
And I'm allowed to say that because I'm pretty sure I'm autistic in some way.
Beverly, I don't care what you're doing next weekend or that your kid, did this. I don't care that he's failing gym. That is your own fucking problem.
How do you fail gym? I've been fat my whole life, never failed gym.
I'm just saying.
Never was stellar at the mile, now, I will say. I turned into 14 once because I just walked the whole fucking thing.
All right, get on with this next first case.
All right, we're going to talk about... Oh, shit, more news.
Would you quit hitting that?
All you have to do is, like, come down to a certain point, and it just does it. Oh, my God, look at that fucking warthog of a person. Damn it. Wait, hold on. Go back.
No.
Mississippi woman kills escaped monkey fearing for her children's safety. I was talking to you about this last night.
The wreck that...
The monkeys in the truck.
Yeah.
Chunkies. It's too bad, Trump responds to third term limit. No, it's not. Look at that face. I'm not trying to be a political hater, but is this the face you want for a third term?
It could be worse, I guess.
He looks like one of those bird creatures from the Dark Crystal. You remember that movie?
Yes.
That's what he looks like. The ones with the ones that were like definitely like recycled puppets from The Fifth Element. You see The Fifth Element?
Yes, with Bruce Willis.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, but it's one of those movies you got to be paying attention.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen it enough times that like I could just fart my way through it.
If you're half watching it or not really paying, if you're scrolling your phone and watching it, you're going to be lost and miss a lot. And you'll be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, and then you're like, "What? Chris Tucker's gay?
What?
Chris Tucker's gay, but now he's banging a lady?
What the hell's this all about?"
Chris, what? Like, I might be a gay black man if that's how that works. I identify as a gay black guy with Sideshow Bob hair from The Simpsons because he was getting ladies.
Getting the ladies.
Oh, that's what I'll do. That's how it works. I'm going to get one of those headset microphones that auto-tunes me at all times. And I'll get all the bitches.
Okay.
I'll just walk around like, the price of these avocados is ridiculous.
I gotta be careful. I'm about ready to knock that over.
You already broke all my other bobbleheads.
Fucking super glue it. Relax.
That's collectible.
It was collectible.
I could have sold that for like $125.
Now you can sell it for 125.
The crazy thing is, that's true.
Well, it was collectible.
It's okay. I have a bigger one.
What
I have
she
a
said.
bigger, blacker one in my room that nobody knows about. Okay.
All right, get to the case, Warren.
Okay, Dennis Martin,
We're an
1969.
hour into this and haven't even got into the cases.
1969, a great year. Because 69.
I got it.
I had to explain to somebody one time why 69 means what it means. I'm like, are you shitting me? Look at it.
They're not.
It's self-explanatory.
Not a visual person.
Like, come on, keep up, dumb face. Excuse me. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Tennessee / North Carolina border. On the Boda. Location, Spence Field near Russell Field Trail.
Okay.
On June 14th of 1969. Let's get into this. 6-year-old Dennis was camping with his father, grandfather, and brother, gay, for Father's Day weekend in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Not a lick of poon. Boy's 6 years old. He's basically a man.
Yes.
He should be getting a pair of boots and a carton of cigarettes and being sent to the coal mines.
In Tennessee, yes.
Tell him to go knock up a 35-year-old divorcee.
I would if I could.
That's impossible. Although the youngest birth ever recorded was by like a 5-year-old girl. True story.
We'll cover that.
It's both scientifically amazing and morosely, grossly dark.
We will cover that in another episode.
So they hiked up to Spence Field, a large grassy clearing at 4,800 feet of elevation, commonly used by hikers to rest. While playing hide and seek, good call. What do you let your kids do in 1969 in the middle of the woods? Play hide and seek. Oh, my kid went missing. What happened? We were playing hide and seek. You're dumb.
He's really good at it.
You're an idiot. Did you think you were going to... He's 6. He has superpowers. You think you're going to find him? He can fit anywhere. 6-year-olds are like gerbils. If they can fit their head through it, they can get their body through it. While playing hide and seek... Oh, shit. Oh, no, I didn't finish that. While playing hide and seek with his brother and a few other kids, Dennis ducked behind a bush and simply never came back out.
It was a big bush.
It was his mom's bush. His father, William Martin, immediately began searching. Within 5 minutes, he was shouting his son's name. Within 5 minutes. Motherfucker, you should be shouting his name immediately. Would you just walk around for a couple minutes and go,
Timmy, Stevie.
Anybody seen Dennis? He's being a real menace.
I would think you'd start
I'd like
yelling.
to know what it really sounded like. Dennis, you don't get your ass back out here, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you in front of Grandpa.
That's exactly what it sounded like. But I would start yelling that immediately.
Yeah, you...
Not wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Give him a head start.
If you're not dead, you're going to be. If a stranger picks you up with a bundle of candy, it's your fault. Your mother was right. Now, park rangers were alerted within hours. But it is 1969. I mean, you know, depending on how far out they are, you know. But either way, you have a 6-year-old with you. I'd assume you're pretty close to somewhere where you can drive a fucking car.
You would think.
So why hours? Would you just disappear in the woods and be like, no, we got
Well,
this?
Grandpa was with me. He moved slow.
Like, Grandpa was in Korea. He can find anything. He found dengue fever 5 times. And he wasn't even in Africa. Over the next week, more than 1,400 volunteers, park staff, National Guard troops, and the U.S. Army Special Forces Green Berets joined in this search. The Berets worked independently with separate radio channels and no clear coordination with local authorities.
Obviously, in 1969, they hadn't seen Rambo yet. You don't send them into the forest.
No, they just kill things.
Yes.
Their involvement was never officially explained, which is an anomaly that continues to spark speculation.
Yes.
Because that is weird.
Unless
there happens to be a training facility near there.
One of the forts is
Bragg.
Is Bragg in North
Knox.
Carolina? No, not in Kentucky. But I think Bragg maybe in North Carolina. So it is plausible. Even to get anybody other than the National Guard is a little weird.
In the Army National Guard, you can.
But to get the actual Green Berets or any kind of, even just a regular military platoon is kind of
odd.
Yes, it's odd.
If like Fort Bragg or something like that's pretty fucking close to where they were at, then I can understand it. Because yeah, I mean, why would you not? Especially like a Green Beret, somebody like that.
I will.
Yeah, why would what? Why would you not utilize somebody who's got that? What's the word I'm looking for? That expertise or that training in woodsy shit. Just go find Bear Grylls. He'll find him. Or Les Stroud, is that his name? Yes. The Survivor Man? Or fucking the hippie from Dual Survival? Anybody? No, I was going to say anybody from Naked and Afraid, but don't do that to go look for a 6-year-old. You'll never find him. He'll just see the flopping wiener, and he'll be like, oh no, it's Uncle John, and he'll just keep running till you never find him. Now, the search covered 56 square miles of dense mountain terrain, steep ravines, and thick forest canopy, which is a fucking lot. 56 miles is a lot. I mean, granted, yes, you want to cover all your bases with shit like that, but like 56 square miles, like how long would it take a 6-year-old kid to traverse anywhere near that? Where was I? Oh, search dogs lost Dennis's scent within yards of the site. That's never good. And weather turned against them. Heavy rain hit the area the night after his disappearance, erasing tracks and washing away clues. You're really digging into the location of this, aren't you? Next thing you know, I'm going to walk in one day and you're going to have one of those weird investigator boards with red yarn connecting a bunch of shit. And you'll be like, little fucking 6-year-old Dennis was taken by the fucking stink squatch.
Fort Bragg is closer to the ocean than close to.
But arguably close enough for them to possibly be involved.
I mean,
they got helicopters and shit. It wouldn't take them no time at all to get there.
Wait, I just lost it. Fuck.
Anyway, let's talk about some theories and witnesses. A family named Key, because they held the key to this investigation. Hiking about 5 miles away near Rowan's Creek, reported hearing a loud scream and seeing a, quote, rough-looking man running through the woods carrying something on his shoulder, possibly red fabric, and Dennis had been wearing a red shirt. This is just this is just a mountain man. This is just a mountain man doing mountain man things.
Yep.
He just had to go get more gas for the meth lab.
Probably.
He was right, woo! We're going to make some of that blue stuff that the fucking, the bald man with the slightly German but also slightly Jewish name was making. Heisenberg.
Oh, okay.
It was a kind of a mix. I was like, I see what you did there. Bringing them together. It's been a long time. It's time we reunite those two.
Yes.
Now, the FBI investigated but could not corroborate the sighting. No shit, it's 1969. And no footprints, scraps of clothing, or remains were ever found.
Just disappeared.
Yeah, in broad daylight, within eyesight, yes, but for short earshot of his family members.
Well, I would think because of the story is he ducked behind. Did they check for a well? Did Timmy fall in the well behind the bush?
Right. Did he go to fucking Neverland?
What was that? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Narnia? No, that was in a wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wardrobe was the entrance to Narnia.
Okay. Well, couldn't somebody like tilted the wardrobe on his back and left it behind that bush?
Well, isn't it Neverland? Isn't that how you get into Neverland? Wasn't that under a bush?
Every bush.
I always heard the only thing under a bush is child support.
That is very fucking true. Trust me. Been there. Twice. So
no remains despite military grade search effort. What is a military grade search effort?
When the Green Berets were involved.
Dog scent ended abruptly. It didn't like trail away. It just stopped. And the Green Beret presence fuels government conspiracy theories.
I mean, like I said, Fort Bragg is closer to Wilmington, to the ocean, the southern part of North Carolina, closer to the ocean.
How redundant.
It is plausible that they might have been doing missions or training missions in the area and just joined in. That is very plausible. I do not know that, but it's not like it's just right next door.
But were they impossible missions?
Tom Cruise was not involved.
What about Impossible Whoppers?
No, I will not eat fake meat. Fake meat.
I've had an Impossible Patty. We have them at work for vegetarians. They're fine for what they are. I mean, I'm not going to order one, but like, if you're starving, it's pretty edible.
Well, if you're starving, you'll eat anything.
Yeah, poop.
No, let's not get that carried away.
Drink pee. Was it like 2 or 3 times you can recycle pee before it becomes toxic?
I think only once.
Let's find out.
It tastes like shit, so I'm not going to find out.
I would think it would taste like piss. You would think shit would taste like shit.
I'm saying it doesn't taste good. Now, I've never had it chilled, so I don't know.
No, you got to have it warm straight from the tap.
Oh, no, that's bad.
You got to get straight pee in your own mouth.
I'm going to pass.
Not on somebody else's. That's gross.
That's wrong.
Is it necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste.
Oh, boy.
Okay, case 2, Jared Atadero in 1999, Roosevelt National Forest in Colorado. Near Big South Trail, Poudre Canyon, part of Roosevelt National Forest. This is a 3-year-old boy, Trace, in Spanish.
Please tell me his family, they were camping.
Jared and his 6-year-old sister were staying at the Poudre River Resort owned by their father, Alan Atadero.
Okay.
A group of adults from a church singles group.
Oh, there's a
That's lame
that
as fuck.
answers.
That's the most boring shit ever.
Oh, there was some freaky
That's either
shit.
the most boring shit ever, or they definitely just ate this kid.
They PDF'd him first.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. Case closed. Move on to the next one.
I'm not gonna go where I went in my head initially. It's a little too far. Start over from where I was. A group of adults from a church singles group offered to take the kids on a short hike along the Big South Trail, an easy forest trail near a creek. Why the fuck would you be okay with that? Hi, we're just some fucking people that you've never met before, and we're in a large group, and we're all meeting because we are Christians and we want to fuck something. We're going to dry hump the shit out of each other after this hike. It's going to smell terrible. Can we take your 3-year-old with us? Sure. Have fun. He's got goldfish in his backpack. Don't eat them. They're for him. Like, seriously, you just were like, yeah, have fun, guys. Go with the weird single ladies and guys. I'm sure there's nothing weird afoot with that group.
Probably not.
Midway through, Jared ran ahead only about 100 feet in front of the group and disappeared around a bend. Yet another reason why you don't let your fucking children go out with strange people. Like, wait, I trusted you. I trust this man, officer, and he lost my child. Longtime friend? Yeah. Known him for about 48 minutes. Trust him with my life. Clearly can't trust him with my child's. When they reached the turn, he was gone. Little ass probably fell off the edge.
He's fast, man.
Fast as fuck, boy. Okay. So search and rescue began immediately. So this one was immediate. The other one was a couple hours later. This one was immediate. With
Well, from 69 to 99, we made a lot of advances in searching technology.
Yeah, one's heterosexual, one's gay.
99, we had
69
cell
and
phones.
99.
99, we had a cell phone.
Look,
69, no cell phone.
I
You had to
guess
actually
99
go
would just be like cuddling, right?
walk. What?
90.
Oh, yes. That's spooning.
So 150 plus volunteers, divers, dogs, and helicopters. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge. Over 10 days, they searched rugged canyon terrain, steep inclines, and dense woods. No trace. Heavy snow hit within days, burying potential evidence, of course. Fast forward to 2003. 4 years later, 2 hikers scaling a cliff in the Comanche Peak Wilderness area found a child's shoe and pieces of clothing on a rock shelf at 12,000 feet elevation, about 550 vertical feet above the trail and 7 miles from where Jared vanished. Yeah, because there's no way you can travel 7 miles in 4 years.
Well,
Anyway, investigators later identified the items as being Jared's. The shoes were white sneakers, appeared remarkably clean and untattered despite years of exposure. Excuse me. Pieces of his fleece jacket were found torn, but not in a pattern consistent with animal predation. Fragmentary remains or a few bones confirmed via DNA testing to be the remains of Jared. Let's talk about why it's strange. A 3-year-old could not physically climb that terrain. I don't know. I've seen some 3-year-olds do some pretty gnarly shit. But I mean, a 3-year-old could. It's incredibly unlikely. But I would not say it's impossible. Especially, there's routes. Little kids are curious. I'm sure he could have walked around for fucking hours finding other routes to different places and shit like that, like kids fucking do. Just like how we all found ways to get to the other neighborhoods that had the better candy during Halloween without crossing the main road.
I mean, that's very doubtful, but
yeah,
it's not out of the question.
I would say
I think,
massively improbable, but I would not put it in the realm of impossible.
I think he would be dead from hypothermia before he would be able to ascend to such height.
He'd be dead from one of those dudes from the fucking Christian Singles Mingles. What if that's what they called it? Come to the Christian Single Mingle hike. Food will not be provided. You must bring your own Jesus, if they're Catholic. No predator evidence, like drag marks or scattered remains. It's a big one. Clean shoes and scattered clothing defying weathering expectations. And the cause of death, undetermined. No shit. You just found fragments of bones. He ran into a giant.
I mean,
ground his bones to dust.
If we're going to go the supernatural route, the finding of the gym shoes or sneakers or whatever
is weird.
With no wear and tear after, 4 years? 3 years? No weathering.
Right.
That.
Like somebody's just been holding on to them.
And then placed them. That's.
But 4 years is a long time to wait to do something like that.
And
if it's just a murderer.
And how likely, I'm not an expert, but obviously if that's the case, the shoes were a trophy. They're not going to get rid of that.
Yeah, you would think not. Unless they died.
But then who put them there then?
Well, I think that was their
dying.
Whatever. Their dying placement.
Yes.
Their shrine.
That's true.
Behold my work, my life's work, the death of one 3-year-old. Took me 48 years to muster up the physical ability to murder a 3-year-old boy. And I did it. I don't always murder 3-year-old boys. But when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends. Yeah, so it's fucking weird.
It's
like what it's some of not all of the aspects combined are weird. Not all of them, but certain ones sprinkled together are weird. And the scope of time with that they're talking about makes it fucking weird.
Yeah.
If this was like a 3-day thing, even then I'd be like, yeah, this shoe should be fucking destroyed.
Right.
And fuck.
At least have some
creases.
And mud from rain splashing and
running from Christian mingle people.
Right. And animal surely would come across it, would smell it and come across and
maybe piss on it or something.
Yeah, chew on it, take shit in it, something.
Wear it for a hilarious TikTok video?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one. R.I.P. little guy. Aaron Hedges.
Ooh.
2014, Crazy Mountains, Montana. Red flag.
Don't go to a mountain called Crazy Mountain.
Yeah, something bad happened to Aaron. Where was he? Crazy Mountains.
Go figure.
Fuck him. This is September 2014. You're near Cottonwood Lake, racist. Crazy Mountains in north central Montana. He's a 38-year-old man, so, well, I don't feel as bad about this one. Aaron was hunting elk with 2 friends in the Crazy Mountains. Such a weird name. An isolated, jagged range in south central Montana. They had a base camp set up near Campfire Lake. Sounds right.
I remember this.
And Aaron became separated after deciding to hike ahead to another cache point and meet them later. Don't go in the woods by yourself. We all know this.
But your next bullet point, you were allowed to because you had one of these devices.
He was experienced. He knew the area. He was dressed warmly, and he had a GPS device. He had a Garmin, probably.
They were tracking him. They could track each other.
The government. When he failed to arrive at camp, his friends radioed authorities. Helicopters, ground teams, and dogs searched for days. Snowstorms hit the mountains shortly after he vanished. Of course. The official search lasted 2 weeks with no signs of any survivor or evidence. Now, 2 years later, in 2016, a rancher found a backpack, boots, and thermos neatly placed near Cottonwood Lake, roughly 10 miles from where Aaron was last seen. Investigators later found his skull and some bones in a nearby area. The items appeared deliberately set down, not scattered. The rifle and some personal items were missing, and the cause of death was listed as likely hypothermia. They took the gun, though. Just 2 years later.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fucking
I
weird.
think this one was featured in the documentary.
The cockumentary.
Yes.
Porn. It's a great porn name. I wonder if there's got to be one out there named Cockumentary.
I'm sure there is.
If not, we're making that. Excuse me. Let's talk about some weird shit. Hypothermia can cause paradoxical undressing, which you talked about earlier, but that doesn't explain why the gear was stacked or placed deliberately. The spot was at a high elevation, remote, and miles off his intended route, and no clear sign of confusion or injury was found. So, somebody fucked this guy. It was the rancher. Did they question the rancher?
No.
Tune in next week to find out. Just end the stream. So, now we get even more weird. We're talking about guys that are supposed to know shit about shit.
Know shit about shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least know enough to have a fucking GPS thing. You would think, did nobody track the GPS thing?
I think they did, and it malfunctioned if I'm not.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
Yeah.
You mean it was hacked by the CIA?
Or the aliens.
Or the Bigfoot?
I think the aliens have devices that can shut that shit down.
I mean, all you'd really need is some type of EMP.
They got a jammer.
You can buy one of those from fucking, well, I was going to say Radio Shack.
Not
You can't buy
anymore.
shit from Radio Shack now. Bring back Radio Shack.
Yes.
I don't know why, but do it? Question mark. Bring back another store that's going to be further away than Walmart that has everything that Radio Shack had. Okay. Next case. Deor Kuntz Jr. Racist. 2015. This is in the Salmon Chalice National Forest in Idaho. 2-year-old this time. Sad. Fuck him. I'm just kidding. Fuck the grown guy. God, the dog just scared the shit out of me.
We're looking up over the door.
He just fucking entered frame from stage right and it just looks like a fucking fat horse. Now, Dior was camping with his parents, Jessica Mitchell and Dior Sr., his great-grandfather, and a friend named Isaac Reinwand. He's a fucking wizard, Harry. And also, okay, this is going to sound heartless that I'm focused on this point. Don't take your fucking 2-year-olds camping. They're not gaining anything from that experience, and you're just going to have high blood pressure the whole time. You're going to be like, oh, this is going to be so much fun, and then you're going to come back after the week and they're going to be, did you have so much fun? They'll be like, no, I almost fucking died, because every time I couldn't see him, I thought, dead. A dingo ate my baby. I lived that life for 48 hours. No, Stacy, I don't ever want to go again. Thank you for asking. Do you want to go get macchiatos or not? Now, midday, the group was near their campsite by Timber Creek, not to be confused with Justin Timber Lake. Much larger body of water. because he gets the bitches wet. The parents say they briefly walked away, either to the truck or to fish nearby, and when they looked back, the boy was gone. Another problem I have with this. One, you walked away briefly. Okay, either to the truck. Okay, that's brief. One, just bring the fucking kid with you. Two, you walked away briefly to fish. I was just going briefly go fish, and I was only gone 4 or 5 hours. How far could he go? He can't even walk. He just crawls.
This is not a missing 411 case.
What is it?
This is a murder case that parents were tired of their fucking kid.
You think?
Yes.
Oh, let's get into it. The area is small and fenced by natural barriers, rocks, creek, forest line, things that kids totally wouldn't want to go. Be like, I mean, think about it. Kids are just little invalids, just looking for ways to die around every corner. Hundreds of searchers, helicopters, drones.
Oh, it was
The government.
2015?
15. I'm just saying the government. Government uses drones. They bombed him. Blew the little bastard up like a little Ukrainian soldier. Divers and scent dogs combed the site for weeks. No footprints, no clothing, no scent trail. Bullshit. A 2-year-old kid just lost in you're smelling that fucking diaper from like miles away. He's not like, you're going to find him because of the drag mark of the giant shitty diaper that he's dragging behind him as he crawls along. He's going to look like a fucking queen ant just dragging his ass. The creek was shallow, too shallow to drown unnoticed. The unnoticed is a nice detail. Like, it's not too shallow to drown, but somebody's going to hear it at least.
And see the body.
So like, I mean, he's dead, but at least we know why. That's way better, right? Divers found nothing downstream. Initially, police ruled out wild animal attacks because there's no signs of blood or a struggle. It's a 2-year-old. If you have the right wild animal, it's just going to pick him up and walk away, or fly away even at that point.
Yeah, that's
an eagle.
Yeah,
fucking gonzo. Those things carry off fucking sheeps and shit. You think it can't pick up a toddler? They're flying around. They do that weird sideways look down at the ground, and they go light work, and they just come in and fucking snatch that little fucker up. But then, if you've ever seen a Disney movie, then we wouldn't be in this scenario because they obviously would have just raised him as one of their own, and he would have come back as some type of a superhero.
Yes.
So
I don't
give it a couple more years. Maybe he's still in training. Chill out, mom and dad. Oh, my baby's gone. Oh. Pardon me. Both parents failed parts of polygraphs and gave inconsistent timelines, raising suspicion of foul play. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Where were the parents from? Were they from a holler or a trailer park?
Probably.
Well, I don't know, with that kind of name. Did they sign paperwork at Estes Island?
I don't think so.
The family friend Isaac was also scrutinized, but he was cleared. So Isaac is only Isaac that I guess is okay. Isaac Yankum?
What about the grandpa?
Can't do it. Despite years of searching, through 2019, no trace of Dior was ever found. Why is your kid named after a designer fucking cologne?
Fucking millennials.
Goddamn foreigners. Build the wall. Why it's often linked to 411. Vanished in seconds in daylight near water surrounded by family. He got murdered.
Maybe seconds.
Dogs failed to track the scent because he got murdered. Searchers baffled. Every natural explanation failed because he was murdered. While possibly a criminal case, it aligns eerily with the 411 pattern, quote unquote. He was murdered.
Seconds is a stretch because the parents said, this is why they failed the polygraph. We either went to the truck
or to go fishing. Yeah, because those are two very similar, not only activities, but also timelines.
So fishing is going to take a little bit longer. So seconds is a bit of a stretch. And we have to take into account, and I'm being serious, is your aerial prey.
Yeah, eagles and shit.
There would not be anything.
No, he'd just be gone.
Yes. There'd be no footprints, no diaper drag marks like you like to so vividly explain.
The only thing you might hear is the soft rumblings of aha in the background
Take on me.
while the eagle flies away, because like the only thing that could fit that moment would be take on me, just echoing through the wilderness.
This child
Was fucking killed.
by the
He was unalived by his parents or somebody. What?
Nothing. I saw a flash over there.
It was the boy. He's returned with his eagle powers. Shut up.
He's probably got to go out.
He's barking at. He's looking into my soul.
He's probably got to go take a shit.
You and me both, buddy. Here, it just wants me to read the news.
Well, quit hitting the bottom.
Apparently, if you go there or there, bad things happen. That face, man.
Continue with this episode.
Wait, did that say an NFL kicker just hit an 81-yard? Oh, 68. Yeah, I saw that. Shut up. Nobody cares.
Continue with the episode without me.
Okay.
So I don't have it.
Do you know about Stacey Arras?
Oh.
Well, I'll talk about her without you anyway. This was in 1981 in Yosemite National Park, California. She was 14 years old. Stacy was on a horseback trip with her father and 6 others through Yosemite's backcountry after arriving at Sunrise High Sierra Camp. Stupid fucking name, too many words. She told her dad she wanted to take photos of a nearby lake about 100 yards from camp. That's fine. She left with a 77-year-old group member who stopped to rest while she continued down the trail alone, only a few minutes walk ahead. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. 14-year-old girl went to go take pictures of shit with a 77-year-old. That was the last time anyone saw her. Rangers were notified immediately, and over the next 9 days, 150-plus people, helicopters, divers, and canines scoured the high-altitude terrain. That's not that many people. I'm not going to lie. You don't seem as important as everybody else. They found only her lens cap and partial footprints leading nowhere. The area had open visibility, impossible to get lost unseen for long. What the fuck? Man, I grammared the shit out of that one, didn't I? Sorry. Open visibilities. Hi, Gonzo. Is a toss-up. She's old enough she could disappear if she wanted to. It wouldn't be that incredibly difficult. We gotta fix it. We gotta fucking set up a new camera angle. And God, I gotta stop eating like shit and I gotta go to the gym. Look at my double chin. It's not true. Anybody that knows, they know. The double chin never goes away. I am fat. No matter how much better I get in the fatness. Where was I? She was an experienced hiker, familiar with the Yosemite trails, and the weather was clear. No cliffs, no hazards near the trail, none of that shit. But disappeared, no trace. Not even clothing or bones has ever been recovered. Ever. Coincidentally, Yosemite is one of the top missing 411 cluster zones with over 40 unexplained disappearances. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. Just kidding. This one's... All right, I'll give you a quick rundown. Phil's coming back. 81, 14-year-old girl on a horseback trip with her dad and 6 others, goes with a 77-year-old group member to take some photos with her camera. And I'm not going to lie, I farted a minute ago, so if there's still some remnants, that's where it came from.
Did you give Gonzo a shout out?
I did.
Shout out, Gonzo.
I could definitely smell that fart. I thought we were good. You were gone for a minute, you know?
My nose is a little stuffy.
Not for long. She just disappears. Apparently there's no real, like, it's clear. Vision is clear in the area. You're not just going to, like, disappear behind a fucking tree. Didn't find shit. They didn't find anything. They found like some footprints that led nowhere and the lens cap to her camera.
Okay.
That was it.
How old?
14.
14.
So old enough to like not just fucking disappear like that,
And
unless she was planning on it.
Who was there? A 71-year-old?
77.
77-year-old.
Had stopped to rest and
No relation.
and Stacy went on. She was just a group member, it said.
Male or female?
That's an interesting question. I don't have that written down.
Well, does it really matter?
77, they took a break. Either way. That's all that matters.
They did it.
It's their fault. It's your fault, 77-year-old. Oh, my balls is hot. I feel like Derek Lewis in this bitch.
Thank you for that information.
You're welcome. I might have released more of that fart too.
The internet is glad to know this.
But yeah, no crazy weather spikes. She was apparently a decent hiker. Nothing other than the couple bullshit footprints that didn't lead anywhere and a lens cap. They never found anything.
Just went missing in plain sight.
They also only had, God damn it, they also only had it said 150 plus people. That's not that many. So clearly she wasn't that important.
It's true.
This is literally like a tenth of what the fucking first kid got.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, she's 14. She's probably kind of a bitch. Let's not do that. If we find her, she's just going to throw stuff at us and tell her to get out of her forest room. Get out of my cave. You're not my dad. I'm practically an adult. I'm going to marry fucking John and we're going to have babies and we're going to be millionaires when we're going to sell, I don't fucking know, art made out of poop from wild animals. There's a lady that actually does that. Wow. With moose turds.
Nice.
Saw her on YouTube. Case 6.
She has a bigger following than us.
Yeah, poop. We got to have more poop. Next week, I'm pooping on the desk.
Why do we even do this? This might be the last episode. I might quit.
Oh, shut up. You know you have fun doing this. Imagine how much fun it'd be with the poop right here. We'd either have to change the camera angle or I would have to poop enough so that it would vertically reach about there.
Continue with case 6.
This is the last case we will be talking about tonight.
Okay.
This is Charles McCullough, 1975, in Crater Lake National Park in Oregon. I want to go there. Have you seen pictures of it? Allegedly, it's like a crater, hit the top of a hill. And it looks pretty cool. You can't swim there, I don't think.
Well, if I ever get,
I'm going. I'm swimming. Come catch me if you can, coppers. This is a 19-year-old man, January of 75. So January in Oregon, probably not the best weather. But let's find out. Aspiring nature photographer from Virginia, last seen hitchhiking to Crater Lake to take winter photos. He told a friend he'd return in 2 days, but never did. Sounds about right. He DB Coopered it. The hikers found his pants upright, belt unbuckled, inside out near Bybee Creek, 12 miles from where he planned to go. Socks still tucked into the pant legs. No boots, no shirt, no jacket. A few bones inside the pants. No skull, no upper body remains nearby. Camera equipment was gone.
Okay, so there was a skeleton inside the pants.
Partially. There was some bones in the pants.
So obviously
it was a boner.
His tibia and fibia were in the back because you
never know.
Socks
it could have been part of his pelvis.
I'm just saying, for socks to be tucked inside the pants, it'd have to be.
I know, right?
I'm no forensic psychologist or whatever.
Good one.
Scientist or what's a medical examiner?
A forensic pathologist.
That's what I'm looking for. That's why I keep you around, Travis.
I'm here for you. There's no signs of animal involvement. Pants were positioned like he melted or vanished from within them. Maybe he did. Maybe he got Thanos.
Maybe.
Be some shit. Edit it so one of us fucking away like the fucking Avengers. His remains couldn't have been carried by animals uphill in snow. Yes, they could. Yes, they could.
Yes.
Shut up. You're stupid. Shut up, expert.
Jacob could definitely carry him up the fucking hill.
He's so sexy. He's so dreamy. He's my olive-skinned naughty little treat. All right. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Nothing other than that. That's all they ever found. No more, no less. No more bones, no less bones. Just enough bones.
So let's get to these.
Whose bones?
Let's get to the paranormal theories. What the fuck's going on, Travis? Let's solve.
Well, we're going to talk about some conventional theories first. We got to get those out of the way, even though they're less fun. We already did.
It's all murder.
The one little kid got murdered by his parents or grandpa. The other kid got
The first one
extracurricularly killed by some Christian people. There might have been some type of a what's the word I'm looking for? A sacrifice involved in that one, in my personal humble opinion.
I think the first one and the one Hunter.
God damn it.
Are the two interesting cases.
Yes. And honestly, the 14-year-old girl too. And this guy.
Well,
just because of the age. The age, and that they're allegedly supposed to be decent at traversing things like this.
But we don't.
And the one bitch had a horse. Why the fuck were you on foot?
Well, but this guy, he was murdered.
Murder.
It wasn't a strange disappearance. He was just murdered.
It smells
So
like murder.
The first boy, or the first story where the boy went around the bend and just vanished.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Where the Green Berets, if Frambo can't find you, something fucking up.
No, if they would have brought John, then they would have found the kid.
Yeah,
dead or alive.
And,
Won't it?
And the Hunter is very interesting because there was technology. He was experienced and just gone.
Joe Rogan has him in a cage.
Probably.
That's who teaches him how to hunt.
Yes. So, but like this, and like the 2-year-old, fuck you for turning your back on a 2-year-old.
In the woods.
In the woods. In a camping area.
What was I supposed to do? I heard there's muskies in that water. Shut the fuck up, Jethro. Okay, we're going to talk about some conventional boring theories because we have to. Accidents, falls, exposure. We're talking vast wilderness, quick weather shifts, disorientation, the paradoxical undressing, implying some hypothermia being involved, but it doesn't explain the neat stacking of the clothes or the loss of scent by scent dogs. Both of which are pretty legitimate questions, especially the neat folding of clothes.
Well, wasn't
because that's clearly somebody involved.
Wasn't the Outlaw Pass the clothes folded up neatly too?
I don't think so. Because some people at the Outlaw Pass were wearing other people's clothes. It's like, well, they may have been, but it's like they had
was folded up in the tent.
Yeah, like they had been in bed and they just like put on whatever they could get their hands on.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you have a bunch of Russians having an orgy.
Yeah, a lot of vodka, baby.
A lot of vodka, probably some racism.
Probably.
A lot of cheap cigarettes. Bad tattoos. Shitty haircuts.
You're stereotyping, Travis.
And I'm just being real. Spits facts. Not facts. Facts. Faccs. Facts. They say they want answers. About what? Now I got big facts. It's a song. As soon as it's a song, it's true. Animal attacks. Bears, cougars, wolves. Plausible, but usually leave clear evidence like drag marks, torn clothing, blood, or remains. That's true. What about eagles? I stand by the eagle thought process.
For the young children, yes.
Or maybe fucking Caesar and his minions rode by on their horses. The apes.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes. I got you.
I'm pretty sure they were in like Northern California, Oregon area.
Possibly.
Ape not kill ape.
But I think, in all seriousness, the 19-year-old, the grown adult.
There's a shitload of eagles rolling around kidnapping the fuck out of people and killing them.
I mean, if you want to go the Thunderbird, maybe a much bigger.
Lovely car.
Cryptid.
Oh. I thought you meant somebody in a Thunderbird was rolling around like, hey, you need a ride?
I mean, I could go with that a little bit if you wanted to
They're
play
doing
cryptid, but just an eagle's not going to snatch up a
What was that?
19-year-old.
What was that called? Highway? With Kiefer Sutherland? It's like a hitchhiker girl and he like kidnapped her, tried to kill her or grape her or something. I think he had a scar. I remember I watched the movie like twice. I don't know. Human foul play. Duh. Some may be kidnappings or murders with hidden evidence. Duh. But too many involve impossible terrain or vanished footprints. What are you talking about? That would potentially make it easier for it to be a unsolved murder.
Well, I will say in their defense, these national parks are vast.
Yes.
And it goes along with the Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Sam Squamch?
The phenomenon that people can't really grasp how big these areas are and how dense some areas.
Oh, especially like in the Pacific Northwest and shit.
So it doesn't take much to searching would be incredibly hard in some of these areas.
This is true.
So, I mean,
this is true. But you did mispronounce it. It's Sam Squamch.
Bigfoot.
Sam Squamch from Trailer Park Boys. Oh my God, dude! There's a whole fucking episode about Sam Squamch.
No,
he's a big cocksucker. Got to be about 12-footer. He said, "There's a fucking Sam Squamch, boys." He said, "Oh shit, Bubs, we better run." He's like, "No, can't be more than a 6-footer. We can fucking take him." Trailer Park Boys. Search error, inconsistent records, overlapping zones. Wouldn't you want your zones to overlap?
I would
slightly. So. You fucking dumb idiots. Weather interference, don't be a pussy. Some bodies may have been missed early and later uncovered,
but
that's not out of the question.
But from back when I researched this,
back in my day,
years ago, it is odd that some of these cases, the evidence was found in this searched area, very close to where it began. That, yes, could be an error, could be overlooked, but the closer it is, the less likely that is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
like overlapping zones should be a thing to a certain extent, but are you talking if that's an issue, then that's a logistical issue and somebody's a fucking idiot because it shouldn't be that hard.
And if the Green Berets are involved,
the Green Berets,
they're going to take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you're talking about.
There'll be no mistakes.
Depends on who we're talking about. But the weather interference, yeah, I can buy that to a certain extent
for a time.
Especially like for like covering up, depending on what park you're in. I could see that being an explanation for covering up any evidence, and then by the time everything thaws back out and shit like that, there's just nothing to be found.
Right.
Because, the snow worms going around eating stuff.
Yeah.
Or ferrets or something. Fringe theories. This is where you get your dick hard. Bigfoot or unknown cryptid encounters. Paulides' Bigfoot background makes this theory popular. The predator with intelligence could explain vanishings without a trace. I don't think so. I mean, it could on paper, but I don't think that's what we're dealing with at all.
Predator, that indicates animal, I don't think.
And there's also the fact that the largest primates that we still know of are not carnivorous.
Yes, but
gorillas eat fucking plants.
Maybe they got it.
But at the same time, there are plenty of monkeys and apes that do have an omnivorous lifestyle.
They will eat each other.
Yeah, so chickens eat fucking meat. A lot of people don't know that.
Chickens are fucking dinosaurs.
A lot of rodents eat meat. A lot of people don't know that. You ever seen a mouse get into a chicken coop?
Oh, they fucking,
They go
the
crazy.
chickens will tear that motherfucker.
Dude,
up.
they turn straight into raptors from Jurassic Park.
They're
Everybody get into your positions. We've trained our whole lives for this.
the dinosaur gene in them
Yeah.
comes out.
Their little eyeballs do that little weird periscopy thing, and their pupil get all small, and it's just fucking on. Alien abductions or missing time phenomena. The 0 cent trail kind of makes you leans into this, along with the instant vanishings and reappearances miles away. But what do you think? What do they just they abduct the human, turn their buttholes inside out, drop them again? We're done.
I've often talked about or thought about your next point. I mean, that makes a little sense too if it was
What?
a real thing.
Oh, the interdimensional or time slip
slips.
theory?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. People step into thin spots, dimensional rifts, or temporal glitches. Some experiencers claim hours or days of missing time. That I've heard other stories about that. Oftentimes, I don't want to say in direct correlation, but I've heard them in correlation with the stairs to nowhere stories.
Right.
Like just deep, which, and at that point you could make the argument that there's some weird geothermal or magnetic anomalies going on out there that we just don't know about because they're national parks and they're not testing shit like that out that far into them. There could be all kinds of weird shit. There could be like a polarity switch for some reason because there's some like massive like electromagnetic anomaly underneath the ground that throws everything off and fucks up your cerebellum and all that shit.
You're just walking into another dimension.
Or an eagle took you.
Or
I stand by it. Eagles did it all.
Or mommy and daddy were tired of you and just didn't want to do.
And they hired an eagle to take you. Eagles are the cheap hitmen of the sky.
Yes.
You'd think it'd be crows. No, not big enough. Can't trust them. Takes too many of them to do the job. Loose beaks.
Where are you going with this, Travis?
I don't know. You can't. I'm trying to think of something to rhyme. Loose lips sink ships. Loose beaks cause info leaks.
Okay. Is Alex Jones making an appearance?
But I don't think so. He could be in this house. He's actually the one that convinced me about the Eagles.
Okay.
He said,
could be the gay frogs.
ooh.
I'm just saying.
Riding in triumphantly on the Eagles.
Yes.
100% this was all done by Eagles.
Maybe
a large vulture of some type. He's like the outlier of the Eagle clan.
Or what's the dinosaur pterodactyl? Did not go extinct. What? I don't know.
Pterosaur.
Pterosaur, whatever.
I don't think pterodactyl is actually even a species.
Well,
officially.
Whatever.
It could be. It could be
whatever the flying dinosaur was.
It could be the Quetzalcoatlus.
This continue. Don't.
Quetzalcoatlus was the.
That sounds like a fucking
the second largest flying predator.
That sounds like the official name of a female's lady parts or something.
Yeah, dude. It was like I want to say it was like fucking 20 or 30 feet tall, not wingspan, tall. Maybe to the head.
Maybe Mothman took him.
And it could fly. Fly being loosely used in this term. Mostly glide.
Glide a little bit.
Yeah. Had to have a good head start and a little drop, you know? Be like if you and I got wings, like we're not just getting off the ground on our own power. We're not
flying to fucking...
Unless our wings are the size of fucking Rhode Island. There's nowhere we're just flapping them fuckers and taking off. But we've wrapped it up. Oh, it was Eagles. No, there's more actual evidence.
Case closed.
But we've already explained it. Eagles.
The young children, yes. The Eagles not taking a fucking grown adult.
They're the mafia of the skies. We did the aliens. Interdimensional time slips. We did government and military involvement. Secret experiments, maybe underground bases, maybe
This is legitimate. I mean,
Stranger Things.
And there is the concept of alien abductions are just
The military.
Yes, they're a front for military
Epstein Island
or government testing.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe all the national parks just have like fucking slip and slides that go into the ground, and you just like thump, out the other end, and you're on Epstein Island.
Maybe like the bank fucking
like the air things at the bank. Yeah, which I've always wanted in my house.
From John Wick.
I've always wanted one of those in my house.
What?
One of those whoop things.
You want to pass me notes in the living room?
There's like beer. Just anything.
Don't open it right away.
Anything that'll fit. Like fucking Mach 3 dildo coming your way. Now the Green Berets being involved in the Dennis Martin case fuel that a lot, and I don't blame people for that. That is on paper explainable, but also
very unlikely.
Also understandably strange,
in my opinion. I mean, unless I'm not missing.
It's not like it was the fucking president's kid,
right?
In which case, they wouldn't even call the Green Berets. They would do their due diligence and do it right, and they would call Sinbad. Come on, first kid.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
We all know that the
Lorax speaks for the trees.
that the U.S. military is not allowed to operate on U.S. soil outside of bases. So they can't, unless they're called.
Yes,
unless martial law
requested or instructed by the president. Basically,
that is what we have the National Guard for.
You can,
or the reserves.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah. So to bring in a special ops group, to bring them in is very interesting.
With one P. Special ops with one P. That's the boys in their uniforms. Special ops with two P's. That's intellectually questionable people with guns that want to shoot you.
But this now, I think if my brain has to go to the fact, okay, they were doing training exercises.
You're asking a lot of us by making our brains work. Period.
I mean, if they were doing training exercises in the area, I can kind of see. Okay, hey, well.
Swing by, help out.
Yeah, we'll help this.
And honestly, I could see, I could also see them just being like, yes, of course we'll help. Right. You know what I mean? Like, again, like, oh, well, you're so far away. Bitch, we just got to hop in the helicopter. We'll be there in about 45 minutes.
I mean, I can wrap my head around that, and that does make some sense to me.
What if that's what special forces, like, generals sounded like? All of them. They have meetings and, like, gangsters. They have meetings at the Pentagon. They're like, we think we're going to have to take out the Prime Minister of Milan. And they're like, that motherfucker owe me about $5. I kill him for free.
So basically you're saying the special ops generals are...
Cat Williams.
Or it sounded more like Bernie Mac to me.
Bernie Cat.
Okay.
The two-year-old, she the devil. I love Bernie Mac. Geomagnetic or energy anomaly theory, which we've already touched on. Certain wilderness areas have measurable magnetic disturbances that could affect the brain's navigation or perception. Facts.
But
could cause confusion, panic, or unconscious wandering. It could.
But also, you would think
I feel like we would know about that.
You would think maybe somebody would come across them, or they come across something else. But like I said, it's vast,
and you'd think we'd know about that by now, at least somewhat.
You would think this would be more, lack of a better term, popular. You'd hear more about stuff like this.
Popular, like the wood poplar.
Not popular, popular.
I like a good poplar. Makes for a good entertainment stand or utility table.
Here's the bottom line, kids. Fucking don't go in the fucking woods, and you're not going to be a missing 411 case.
Just look up, because eagles come from above.
And parents, don't take your fucking 2-year-old camping.
If you see an eagle on the ground, it's a distraction technique.
I think we should alert all law enforcement and say, if you see a 2-year-old with his family at a campsite, arrest those motherfuckers immediately. They're going to kill that child.
And cage the eagles.
They're looking to get rid of him.
If his parents are eagles, double red flag. Last part. Government silence about all this. Oh, my foot started to fall asleep. Now it's got that like weird, like it's in sand thing going on. The NPS refusal to maintain a centralized database remains suspicious. That's fucking insane. That's crazy that they don't do that. That's insane. I find that to be absolutely just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have fucking $8,000 to put one together. Eat a dick. Pay some nerd that likes to just be like, we'll give you a free, what is it? Is it military members or something like that? You can get that like pass where like you can get into all the national parks for free or some shit. No, the eagle never hurts the fly. It only kills the baby.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
that's insane that they don't do that. That's just lack of due diligence.
And who knows? Now, 2025, maybe they do keep better records.
You said doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Yosemite alone has over 40 missing persons cases with unresolved outcomes. Who knew?
It's a lot.
Paulides claims multiple park officials privately admitted there's pressure not to publicize disappearances for tourism reasons. I believe that even though it's bullshit. I 100% believe that.
It makes sense.
It does, and from a business standpoint, it does make sense to do that. But also, it's still bullshit.
But it also makes sense as in they're just shut up. We know this is going on. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you know.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's weird. This is a weird case. I don't know.
There's just got a bunch of fucking government officials. They're like, well, the disappearance of the boy, just arm punch. And they're like, ow. Next question.
How about them Dodgers?
Yeah. Some cases were sealed or transferred to the FBI without any explanation.
Yeah, I mean, it really...
Which, when you bring the FBI into it, it adds a whole nother level to the shit.
Okay, wait a minute. So if it is on national park land, the FBI does have jurisdiction, I believe. Otherwise, it has to be interstate.
I don't know. I don't know the rules with eagle crime.
I know for the FBI to be involved.
Is there an eagle on the seal of the FBI?
I don't know.
If there is, then obviously they have a hand in this.
Because the FBI, if I'm not mistaken, can only when things go interstate across state lines. That's when they get involved. But
is that what interstate means?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Well, we don't have the smartest.
Well, eagles don't believe in state lines.
But I'm not sure if I would think national parks being national, they would have fucking some sort of jurisdiction. I don't know.
When who else would have jurisdiction over?
I mean, the park rangers. Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously, like localized authorities.
But they're Barney Fikes.
Yeah, park rangers ain't doing
disease.
shit. Park rangers are gonna be like,
let me see your fishing license.
You
don't have one? I'm gonna tell.
They're mall cops with Lyme disease.
Yeah, they're gonna do the Paul Blart. They're gonna pop the little holder with the coins. Mm-hmm. He's like, "What's this?" He's like, "Oh, that's in case of a real emergency, it holds quarters, so you can call the real cops." But real cops, military, it doesn't matter. If it's an aerial force like a battalion of eagles, there's nothing any of us can do. There's nothing that can be done. The only way we can do it is to hope that some bitch in pigtails gets caught up in a tornado in Kansas and can bring back the flying monkeys. It's the only defense we have.
Maybe.
Hey, going home. Shut the fuck up and bring the monkeys. In the 1970s,
Yosemite song just running through my head.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. I think that's the Monkees.
I think so too.
In the 1970s, Yosemite had 6 disappearances in one small area near Tenaya Canyon, nicknamed the Bermuda Triangle of Yosemite.
Well, don't go there, people.
Still no compiled official list exists.
That is a little strange.
That's like leaning into it, basically. you're basically co-signing what's happening to these people by doing that.
Yes.
That is a complete lack of due diligence or responsibility by the National Park Service.
I agree. I think there's something fishy here.
It's the eagle's breath.
All right, are we done?
That's all I got.
I think Eagles is plausible. Like just
For the kids,
for the
sure.
children, or but for the adults, there's
Honestly, even the 14-year-old, depending on how she was built.
yeah, okay, maybe, but I don't think the eagle would take her very far. I don't know, but
Maybe they were the Lord of the Rings eagles.
Some of these cases are very, very fascinating, but we are coming at it without 100% of the information.
Because you can't get it.
It
Because it doesn't exist.
It seems a little bit more supernatural than it probably is. Green Berets military is fishy, but there is a reason. There is a plausible reason. I don't know.
So yeah, it's not extraterrestrial or supernatural. It's avian. Eagles.
All right. Case closed. David Paulides, you don't need to write any more books. Just call me.
Fly, eagles fly on the wings of mystery.
See, what you're telling me is, I don't think it's eagles. Actually, no.
Maybe it's falcons.
Because
Or Seahawks.
Jalen Hurt couldn't catch a cold, let alone a fucking baby.
He's a quarterback. He
I
doesn't
know,
need
but
it.
I'm trying to fit it in. I can't. Who's an Eagles receiver? I can't.
A.J. Brown.
AJ Brown. Okay. Maybe Jason Kelsey's out there fucking snagging up people.
Too fat.
All right.
It was Eagles. It's definitely Eagles. I would honestly go out on a limb to say that Eagles are responsible for like one. Gonzo said it's the flying Jews. And the Eagles. If you think about it.
What I've seen a lot of those TikToks about Eagles.
Flying Jews?
No. I'm just ignoring your fucking
Oh God, they're coming from above.
anti-Semitism. I've seen those TikToks. I'm sure they're fucking AI generated where eagles coming down to and actually snatching up cats and
It happens pretty often.
And a dog like saving them.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those fucking
Fake.
Sora videos now.
Yeah.
Of people be like, how smart the dog is. And I'm like, why does the baby have 3 hands when the dog knocks it over? Chill out. Calm down. And explain to me why eagles are kidnapping children in national parks and adults. You get like 2, 3, 4 eagles on one human, they're getting off the ground. As long as they can syncopate their fucking flaps.
Syncopate?
Yeah. As long as they can.
We're getting back to the nursing home again?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
flaps.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as they're instinctual enough.
All right. We are getting out of here before we go down a dark rabbit hole that I don't want to fucking.
It's so racist.
I don't want to go down. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate you. For those of
It
you
probably
in
sucked.
the, for those of you in the chat, like Gonzo and Papa Will, I think those are the only two chatting it up.
Yep, it appears to be.
All right.
I always forget that Gonzo's a fucking mod.
If you if you're listening to this, if you're,
2 people in our chat, but we have a mod.
we have more mods than we have viewers. How is that possible? If you're
He said, Phil, say the N-word. NyQuil. Newt. Nincompoop.
Napoleon,
Nigiri. The food.
neglect,
Nicorette. Nicaraguan.
Oh, I say that could get real close. All right, but if you've made it this far in the podcast, be sure to like, subscribe, and all that happy shit. We will see you next week for another fun-filled episode of Absolute Shit.
Pretty much, yeah. The Eagles did it.
The eagle has landed.
Oh!